What's up everybody, it's ShadowRock, and this is basically going to be a Mega Man Battle Nework 5 Double Team DS Aftermath Sunday special. So I'm just going to basically talk about what's going on with the channel now that that LP is over. Battle Nework 5 was definitely one of my biggest projects for the last year and a half basically. It went on for a year, 2 months, and 25 days. So that's a pretty long time, you know, a lot of things have changed and all that good stuff. That LP even survived a hiatus or two because at the very beginning I used the emulator, but then I switched to a DS capture card, which took a few months of hiatus, so that kind of factors into the 1 year and a few months I suppose as well. But anyway, that LP was obviously, as I said before, my very first ever LP I actually started and finished, and it's great to finally see it come to the end so I can move on to bigger and better things. So now let's talk about the future. Now that Battle Nework 5 is over with, that leads me to Rockman EXE 4.5, which that LP is actually coming to an end very soon as well. By the time you see this video, Rockman EXE 4.5 will either be on its finale or it will basically have 2 episodes left, depending on how I want to cut up the finale. But once EXE 4.5 is done as well, that will basically leave me with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney as my side playthrough and Mega Man X Command Mission. And as you guys know, I am also planning on starting Mega Man Battle Nework 4 Blue Moon version soon. But the thing with that is, as I talked about before, I did just start college this last week, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hectic. It definitely is going to take away a lot of the free time I used to have over the summer doing these videos. So in a way, I am kind of reluctant to start up another project until I can at least get back into the groove of balancing both school and YouTube at the same time. Because as you know, school always comes first, you know. I want to keep doing regular uploads, but I also don't want to be failing my classes left and right. I just can't afford to do that. So I may actually hold off on starting Battle Nework 4 until I can just get comfortable with my current schedule and how things are going on, get a feel for it. And I also need to catch up on X Command Mission recording wise anyway, because I only have like 1 episode worth of content already recorded. Basically need to record the rest of chapter 6 and just kind of get a lot further into it. I suppose basically whenever, you know, I get comfortable with my schedule again and I get far enough into X Command Mission to where I feel comfortable enough starting up yet another project, I'll probably start Battle Nework 4 then. And Apollo Justice, it's really a non-issue recording and editing because I don't have to talk over it. Yeah, I commentated Let's Play, it's a lot more work than actually just sitting down and playing a game while recording, I'll tell you that much. Because for one, you know, to actually record a video with your voice, you got to basically adhere to the elements around you, such as other people, or if there's crappy weather outside, or other things such as if you're sick, exhausted, or even depressed, and things like that. That's what it comes down to basically, it's just a lot more work. That's why I commentated Let's Plays, I have to save it for the weekend with my school schedule and all to basically record them, which doesn't leave me a lot of leg room, you know. Whereas with Apollo Justice, all I have to do is basically sit down one night and just play some of it. It's really not that hard. And for the editing side, LPs are obviously a lot more editing intensive because you got to possibly cut out things like your stuttering and stuff like that, or you gotta correct myself, which I find myself correcting myself a lot of times because I'm just a dunce like that. And yeah, you know, a lot of other editing effects and whatnot goes into that. Whereas again, with Apollo Justice, I just basically have to switch between the top and bottom views basically, since it is a DS game. That's really it. As for my two partners in crimes, I think Hero Azure is working on the Battle Network 5 bonus episode about Team Colonel I told you guys about in my finale episode of that LP, as well as some Mega Man Zero content for you guys. And of course, TGP is working on community net battles as always. I don't think that's changing anytime soon. Anyway, that's about all I really have to talk about, I guess. I do have some good news though. Today we just signed up for a new ISP, internet service provider, so I am going to be getting a new internet connection soon, about a week from now, which is exciting because if you guys have been following me for a while, you may have heard me complain about how slow and unreliable my internet is, which it is. You know, it is the truth. It takes me forever just to upload like one video, like overnight basically, and I cannot do live streams at all. That's why I have Hero doing it most of the time. But once I get this new internet, I should be fully equipped to basically upload left and right at my leisure, and if it is indeed good enough for me, maybe I can start doing a couple of live streams on my own sometime. Well, that's cool. Thinking if I do live streams in the future, it might be bi-monthly or at least once a month, something like that. Of course, my school schedule will have to kind of balance with that too, so we'll play it by ear. Basically everything that's going on in the future here on out, it's just going to be played by ear basically, is the gist of this video. Anyway, that's all I really have to say for now. Thank you for watching this far and supporting all of us on our individual projects. I'll see you next time. Till then, rock on.